Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
What up, my good peoples? It's your boy, Mikey Woo, the Babbling Baby Boomer. I just wanted to get on here tonight to let you guys know I'm doing cool. I'm fine. I know I've posted some crazy things over the course of this weekend. Some personal things, that maybe should not have been posted on social media. But I don't have any secrets in my life. I've gotten beyond having secrets. Beyond that stage in life. Secrets are for children. They're whispers. I'm beyond that. But I just wanted to do this video to let everyone know I'm doing fine. I'm cool. Trust me. And I don't say this to simply say it. Because I am. I'm doing just fine. But I posted these things because I really don't know how to address, family members whenever they try to make me feel guilty about not chasing after them anymore. That bothers me. So I really don't know how to address it. Mind you, emotionally, I think I'm probably one of the most mature people that I know. Which is kind of insane to even say. And it's not that I'm boosting, it's just a simple reality. The trials and tribulations of my life have led me to a point of maturity in which that guilt trips don't work on me. I have no sympathy for them. They don't work on me. But they do disturb my peace because just behind the audacity of it. Come on. When you want to make a statement, like this whole thing with my family it didn't, not my whole family, I'm sorry. I take that back. Let's rewind that. It didn't start with my whole family. It started with a comment that one of my siblings made on her own personal Facebook page. That I have this pride in showing my friends, but what about my family? I love you too, Mike O'Neill. Or yeah, she called me Mike O'Neill. My name's not Mike O'Neill. My name isn't even actually Mickaial. Mickaial is simply a misspelling from an uneducated mother. That woman intended, and when I say woman, she was my mother. Carol Jean O'Neill, who lacked an education. She gave me the name Michael, Michael, and I used that name completely up to the point of which whenever I asked my mother at the age of like 16 or 17 for my birth certificate, she couldn't find it. So we went to Newcastle to a place called the Vital Statistics Department to get me a copy of my birth certificate. And when it came back, it was spelled Mickaial. Mind you, I used my own name, which is Michael, for years. But that whole Mickaial, I only started using that name whenever I started screwing up my life religiously. I stopped using Michael out of shame for what I was doing to the name that my mother honored me with. So I started hiding under the veil of a misspelling or a mistyped error of a clerical worker somewhere. And then it was only concreted one night whenever I was so damn vulnerable about some shit that happened in my life. I was in a bar and I'm slamming some drinks and someone asked me what my name was. And all I did was just simply say, Mikkel. Because at that point, I really didn't know who I was. You know, I was a man born with a Bureau of Indian Affairs number, but yet I was a man that had bronze-colored skin, that didn't know his own bloodline, his father's bloodline, but I was raised in a black world as a black child, as a black man. All of the men around me growing up were all black. So I was raised as a black man in bronze-colored skin, or what my mother would have called high yellow. Sit your little high yellow ass down somewhere, is what she would tell me. I don't hate my family. I don't. I was raised as a man that I don't see a person's skin color as well. So let's not even bring race into the equation, because that would be absolutely absurd for any of us to even think in terms of race if you knew who I was and how I was raised. So let's not think that it has anything to do with race. It has everything to do with the respect of a bloodline, period. See, when I was growing up, everyone in my family would gravitate around the oldest member in that bloodline. First, it was Effie Elliott. Everyone gravitated around her. Then it was Viola Elizabeth O'Neill. And then it was Carol, my mother. Everyone would gravitate around them because they were the oldest living members of this tribe and the last living members of this tribe. I happen to be a man. But unfortunately, the cup that they passed me is that of being the oldest living member of this tribe, and unfortunately, I happen to be also the last living original member of the bloodline that came to this country from Ireland. So yeah, I used to run after them, even after they abandoned me in a 6x9 prison cell for 12 years. When I got out, I had to hire a private investigator to find out where my own damn mother lived, because she didn't stay in contact with me. She bailed on me as well as my sisters, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. No one wrote me. No one visited me. No one in this bloodline. Period. So no one in this bloodline can make any type of accusations that I'm not proud to be a member of that tribe, because even after they abandoned me in a 12-year sentence in a 6x9 prison cell, when I got out, what was the first thing I did? I hired a private investigator to find my mom, and then I went crawling to my siblings. Oh, forgive me for not being around, blah, blah, blah. Never asked why they didn't write me. Why didn't you come and see me? Why'd you bail on me like that? Did I victimize you somehow? Did I burglarize some shit from you? Did I steal some shit from you? Did I kill something that belonged to you? Did I victimize you to the point where you just walked away? Like, did you ever think of me? Did you ever wonder how I was doing? Whether I was raped, my throat cut, stabbed, thrown off into a cell, or did you ever, really consider, But see, that's the difference between a man that actually knows what the hell a family is and those that were just raised in a family. See, I know what a family is, because I know what it took for Viola, Carol, and Effie Elliott, Ernest, Roy Carper. I know what it took for men and women like that to survive on this soil, absent their own fuck-ups, because none of them were perfect. Actually, I don't think any of them were ever even educated. But they strove and they strived forward to make a family strive forward. See, I might not have any great contributions to my family, but I know what I had to do in order to honor my family. Growing up, that word zebra, and I was a kid. I didn't know what the hell the word zebra was, or half-breed, or nigger. You know, I had to go home to my grandfather, a handsome black man, and say, yo, why are these people calling my siblings zebras or half-breeds? Or why are they calling me a nigger lover? Like, I don't understand it. Could you explain this shit to me? And he did. It was an eye-opening experience, trust me. I had no clue that there was a division based upon somebody's damn skin color. I grew up judging character. You know, I didn't grow up judging skin color. Shit, my own genetics is so damn obscure that it's not even funny. So I don't have any right to judge anyone based upon skin color. I have never judged another human. That's got to be the most, I don't know, it's toxic, for one thing. It's family toxicity. Especially in older white homes, I watched older white people try to pass on that racism. Like great-grandparents pass on that racism to their grandchildren. Oh, well, honey, you gotta watch dealing with them kind of people, those people. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. You know why and how? Let me show you. That skin color. See, that skin color did open doors for me. But they weren't the doors that I really wanted to have open. See, I was too busy defending a race and a culture of which I don't even belong to. I'm not black. I'm not brown skinned. But I grew up defending that world, those people, my people. But when I needed my family the most, they were nowhere around. But because they were family, but because I thought maybe, well, you know, things ain't cool in our world. We're not rich, we're poor. Whenever I got out, I chased after them, and I continued to chase after them for years until I realized, just recently, in the last couple of years, that they were not investing the same time in me as I was in them. That only told me one thing. You don't really give a fuck about me. Forgive me for the grammar. Because if you did, you would have invested the same effort as I invested in you. See, my family has no problems going to the store, going to the bar. They can get a ride here or get a ride there or go here or go there. But they could have never, my family's never come to visit me, ever, anywhere. Whether it was deep within 200 tons of dehumanizing cement and steel, or whether I was living high on the hog with my own company, my own home. So, it is what it is. I love them. If I run into them in the street or something where they call me and say they want to come and visit, my door's always open. I just am not chasing after anyone that is not willing to invest in me as I have invested in them. I'm done. I'm investing in me. I am but a blink away from that thing called death. I'm not trying to have any chaos, no confusion, a bunch of lies and dishonesty and bullshit in my life. I want honesty. I want realness. In my videos, I have a faith in God Almighty. And I don't care who I offend in speaking the truth of what's written in that Bible, because I stand firm on it, period, point blank. Whether my family likes it, friends or families, whoever doesn't like it, I can only say one thing. I'm praying for you. I love you. Because evidently the things that if you say you believe in God and you don't agree with something that I say, which I will only say of that of which comes out of that Bible. I won't give you my opinion. I won't give you my perception of things. I'm going to give you what's written in that Bible. That's my sword. So I mean to offend no one, and I love everyone. You know, I really do, especially my family. I adore them. Oh, wish we could go back to the days when we were on Center Avenue or Morada Dwellings, or wish we could go back before the car accident. And my siblings know exactly what I'm talking about. Because at that very moment, I think the whole existence of our lives was altered. This thing called life. I love you guys. You know who it be. It's the Babbling Baby Boomer, Mikey Woo Woo. I'm going to continue to babble. I'm that close to the grave. I have no secrets to hide anymore, and I'm going to be telling. I'm just going to be babbling about my life, the shit I see in life, and maybe even some folks in life. So, it is what it is. I love you guys. You have a great night. And remember, please, in the name of God, man, be kind. It really does not take any effort to be kind to someone. It does take effort to be mean and ugly. It really does. But it doesn't take any effort whatsoever to say, good morning. Have a great day. I did that without any energy, but it could have saved someone's life. Just that little bit of iota of kindness. Open a door for a woman. You know, I was in a parking lot not long ago, and I seen this black woman. Now, mind you, I'm going to use terms of which I was raised in. I seen a black woman. I want to say she was probably about 73. I'm a piss poor. I am a bad judge of age. Let's just say she was older than I was, and she was carrying these groceries. I ran up on her and said, "Yo, Big Mama, what's that? Come on now, come on, Ma. Let me grab these bags for you." She looked at me kind of weird for a minute, but I think all at once she felt something. A kinship. Maybe it was my words, my behavior, my spirit. She said, "Oh, baby, we're here. You grab these bags. My car's right over there." So as we were walking, we was just talking. She was like, we was like age-old friends. I kept calling her Big Mama, and she kept saying, "Oh, baby, you're so sweet. You get these bags in the car, baby." She said, "You not." As we walked away, she said, "Baby, you stay blessed. Embrace that family." And I went, why did she tell me embrace that family? I know why. Back in the day, way back in the day, pastors, and there are many of them in history, they were people that were born of a black parent and a white parent, but they were born in white skin. But yet their spirit, their character, black people could feel it. So anytime that a black person would come in contact with someone that they felt was a pastor, they would always tell them, embrace that family. So when she said that, it took me so far back, man, it was crazy. But then I was on my way into the store. I helped her with these things, and this one young black man said, as she was getting in her car, I was walking past this young black man, and he said, "Yo, bro, your mom's about to leave you." I said, "Yo, what are you talking about?" He goes, "Man, I heard you calling her Big Mama and shit." I said, "Yo, bro, where was you raised?" He said, "Oh, I'm here in Erie." I go, goofball. I said, "Yo, bro, in your community, they don't call older women Big Mama anymore?" Because whenever I was raised, it didn't matter. Her name was Auntie, Big Mama, Mama. You paid respect to them women. I was astounded that this young black man didn't understand the whole thing that he had just witnessed. But what hurt me the most is realizing we don't really use those terms anymore. We've lost the identity of family. We really have. Whether it's white, black, Latino, Indian, Native American, Pakistani, and Hindu. In some cultures, we've lost a respect for our culture, for our elders, for our heritage, for tradition. We're just lost. Can we find our way back? I don't know. I know I found me. That dude startled the crap out of me. In a 6x9 prison cell. People go on spiritual journeys, spiritual retreats. They travel the world trying to find themselves. I found myself in a 6x9 prison cell while suffering from the solitude of abandonment from the very people that I defended my whole life for. And I was in conflict with that person because the man that I wasn't the man that he was. We butted heads in that cell. And guess who won? He did. He whooped my ass in that cell, man. I had to admit every wrongdoing, every ugly... I love you guys. I'm babbling and I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to let my family know. I love you guys with all of my heart and soul. But see, the family that I grew up in honored the elders. We don't do that anymore. And because of that, I'm not running after no one. I'm not chasing after you. If you don't call me, you don't write me, you don't come and visit me, that's your choice, not mine. I know I have honored you. I've obeyed you. I have dedicated my life to family long enough. I think now it's time for family to show me you're my family. And until next time, folks, I love you with all my heart. It's the Babbling Baby Boomer. Peace out, one. You know who it be. Ikey Woo.